Hey everyone. So, welcome in quite a while since I've been on here to talk to you guys, and that was just because I was pregnant. I just had my baby a couple of months ago. So, while I was pregnant, I just kind of wanted to just take time to just focus on myself and my husband, obviously the growing baby, and my business and everything like that. So, now that I've had the baby, I'm definitely going to be doing videos a lot more. I'm going to try to do it at least once a week, if not more, but definitely at least once a week. So today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about a herbal remedy called fire cider. Um, and this remedy is going to be really, really good for cold and flu season, which we know we are right upon cold and flu season. It usually starts the end of October. So now would be the time to kind of start trying to boost your immune system through various remedies. So what kind of got me interested in this topic was that I stumbled across an article that was titled, the exact title is "Why the U.S. Could Experience Its Deadliest Flu Season in 2019." So that kind of caught my attention. So I said, let me kind of go through it and see what they're saying. So basically, this article is from the New York Times, and what it says is that you may still catch the flu even with the flu vaccine, because the virus has the ability to change after or even before the vaccine is administered. The flu is a rapidly mutating virus because it is made up of a single strand of genetic material known as RNA, which is not capable of repairing itself so that the mutations are copied. This is why there are so many strains or subtypes of flu out in the community, and why we are not perfectly defended against this virus, even when we take flu vaccine. So basically, that is basically saying that because the flu mutates each year, and I don't even know if it's each year, or if it's just continuously, but we know that it mutates each year that they formulate this vaccine. So when they give you the flu shot or the flu vaccine, it's not necessarily going to protect you from the strain of flu for the current season. So this is where herbal remedies come into play. So therefore, that you know that the flu vaccine isn't particularly effective against the current flu that you may get this season, you need to be doing other things to boost your immune system so that you don't even have to worry about getting the flu, period. So the article also goes on to say that there are over 79,000 deaths each year from the flu. So that's quite a lot of people who die each year from the flu. And that doesn't even take into account the thousands of people who just get sick and who are hospitalized each year from the flu. So what is fire cider? So fire cider, as I mentioned before, it's a herbal remedy that's been around for a long time, and people use it to boost their immune system. It's made up of turmeric, ginger, horseradish, peppers, and apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to talk a little bit about turmeric. This is an article called Curcumin, the Indian Solid Gold. So curcumin is basically just a chemical constituent that is found in the turmeric plant. So I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to point out some key points from the article. So it says turmeric was derived from the plant Curcuma longa, is a gold-colored spice commonly used in the Indian subcontinent. Curcumin has been shown to exhibit antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-cancer, and activities, and thus has a potential against various malignant diseases, diabetes, allergies, arthritis, Alzheimer's disease, and other chronic illnesses. I'm sorry if you guys hear smacking, that's my son eating his food. He's very loud. And these effects are mediated through the regulation of various transcription factors, growth factors, inflammatory cytokines, protein kinases, and other enzymes. So that's just basically telling you how curcumin works in the body through these various pathways. It also says curcumin exhibits activities similar to recently discovered tumor necrosis factor blockers. So it's good for cancer and tumors. And it talks a little bit more about it, and it says curcumin can be considered an ideal spice for life. So this this fire cider tonic is going to be good for so many different things. It's not just only going to be good for cold and flu and for boosting your immunity. It's also going to be helpful for allergies because it's also allergy season. It's going to be antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. So if you have yeast infections, bacterial infections, fungal infections, cancer, it's good for so many different things. So now I'm just going to show you how to make fire cider. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need to make your fire cider. Be careful with the turmeric because it will stain your hands and turn them yellow, especially if you have nails on, so you may want to use gloves. I don't really care about that, so my hands are already stained because I've been working with turmeric all day. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about 5 or 6 of these chili peppers. I have my onion here, my red onion. Red onions are slightly better than yellow onions just because it has more antioxidants and flavonoids in them. So I have my garlic here. I'm going to chop up all those. I have my horseradish that I'm going to use. And you don't have to use prepared horseradish or powdered turmeric. I've got some turmeric, clove, and ginger in there. You can use the actual root. You can get a turmeric root or a ginger root, but I just used what I had on hand, and I had all this stuff in the pantry, so I'm not going to go out and buy anything else. And then I have the organic apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. Make sure you have the mother in it. This is very important. You want to make sure it's unpasteurized so that none of the good things that are in it are killed off. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to chop up everything. So I'm going to chop up my onion, my garlic, my peppers, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon of this mixture of turmeric and ginger. And I'm going to add some of this horseradish, and then I'm going to top it all off with the apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to put it all in this mason jar. So I'm going to come back to you with everything in it and show you how to finish it. Okay, so this is what everything is going to look like when you get done with it. I added all of the ingredients. It literally came up to the top, and then I just filled it up with apple cider vinegar. Shake it up really, really, really well so that all the ingredients get saturated with the vinegar. And then what you're going to do is you want to store that in a cool, dark place. So I like to store mine in just my cabinet. You don't have to refrigerate it. You can if you want, but I don't ever refrigerate mine. And so you're going to store it there for 2 to 8 weeks. I usually store mine for about 3 weeks. And then once you're done letting it marinate and all the ingredients steep into it, you're going to strain this mixture into another jar. So whatever container you're going to want to keep your cider in, whether it's another mason jar or a fancy jar, you can take up to 3 tablespoons a day, morning, evening, night, however you want to do it. You can add it to your soup. You can drizzle it on your salad. You can just take a tablespoon of it throughout the day. That's what I do. And it's a really good, it's going to detox your body. It's antifungal, antibacterial. It's good for cold, flus, bacteria, fungus, yeast infections, cancer. It's good for so many different things, and it tastes really good. It has a really savory taste to it. So yeah, that's how you make the fire cider. And you guys can just leave me a comment below. Let me know if you like to tweak yours up a little bit. Some people like to use poblano peppers or jalapeno peppers instead of the chili peppers. Some people like to add lemon to it or orange to it. So you can tweak it however you like. There's no set, it's nothing set in stone. You don't have to follow my exact measurements. You can do it however you like. You can add something or take something out however you like to do it. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also go on over to our website, Ford's Herbal